Heyo everybody, Haku here with a My Hero Academia waifu or best girl tier list. It's kind of a video that I've wanted to do for a while. I had planned to do it last year, but it didn't end up working out. So yeah, this is gonna be a bit of an odd one. So when I'm ranking them, it is like waifu best girl, but at the same time it's like me being attracted to a character is kind of influenced by a lot of things, like kind of the character overall, not just like their physical design or anything, but also the fact that like when I like characters, I have a tendency to be like, oh yeah, I can't put them that low, I've got to put them higher, even if I'm not as attracted to them. Or if I dislike characters, even if I do find them somewhat attractive, I'm like, I don't like that character, they're going down lower. So it's kind of an odd situation, but I guess we're gonna really delve into my mind and my thoughts throughout this one. Also, for the template, again, there are just so many characters that I didn't feel like making my own template, but so many templates had so few characters, and even this one I don't think has every female character or anything, but I felt that even though the images weren't the best, it was the most comprehensive, so you'll have to deal with some of the images not being the most well done images of each character, the most well chosen or picked out. Sorry, I'm already losing track of my words just because this is really off the cuff and everything. Also, wanted to say that when I go into looking at like inserting myself into the mind frame of like, oh yeah, this is best girl, this is a waifu, I kind of tend to look at it from a sort of main character or like a self-insert main character kind of perspective. So like if I were Izuku or if I were in his place, what would I choose? And that is kind of gonna lead to some weirdness where I would be looking at it from that perspective, whereas in reality I'm closer to maybe, say, Mount Lady's age. To me, I would look at Mount Lady as like an older character. So you're gonna see I would be in the frame of mind of being like a teenager looking at MILFs. But yeah, that's kind of the way it's going to end up because Hero Academia has so many amazing female character designs that are a bit on the mature side mostly. So either way, without further ado, let's sort of get into this. And I'm not going to go in order. I'm going to kind of jump around so that I don't just pick all of the like really important characters that I know of first. But yeah, let's yeah, we have all of these like filler characters from that one school in here. This is going to be an interesting one, but either way, the intro was long enough. Let's start figuring this out. Time to delve into the mind of a madman. Also, simple S plus through F tiers, a not interested tier for characters that like I don't really think there's anything wrong with them or anything, or I'm not particularly not attracted or attracted, I just have no interest. And the cancelled tier is for characters that I would be cancelled for having an opinion on in any way. Sort of like obvious ones, like Shigaraki's sister. What was her name? Hana. Hana could be in cancelled tier. Um, but cancelled tier or not interested tier. I mean, yeah, not interested, but I haven't really like thought about Hana in that context whatsoever. I'll just throw her in cancelled tier, like to make a point. Also, the not interested tier is good for characters because there are characters from Vigilantes in here that I'm not far enough into Vigilantes, so I don't really know them. Like this character, I have no idea who this character is. They can go in not interested. I don't know who this is because Pop Step is there, so that's not her. So I don't know who that is or this. I don't know if they're movie characters or game characters, maybe. Um, like Welding Mask Girl, I have no idea. One of those characters from that school. Same. The ones from the filler. There's the Bull Girl from the movie, who just from design alone can get C tier, maybe B tier, just from design alone, even though it's like side character from a movie. I don't know who that is. Not interested in Recovery Girl. Uh, We have Shigaraki's mom, who I have, again, never thought of in a waifu sort of context whatsoever. I don't know who this is. Kind of like, let's weed some of these out, I suppose, as we're going through. Um, oh, we have the teacher from that school. B tier, maybe up to A tier. She was really cute. She was really cute. The mother of quirks, I think that is. Can go and not interested tier. Again, never thought of the character like that. Random villain chick, I think from like can go in F tier. I think that's a random villain chick from the USJ invasion, but I could be wrong. They don't look familiar to me. It's not Ibata, is it? No, Ibata doesn't look a thing like that. Um, so I don't think that's her. We'll see. We'll see when I get there. I don't know who this is. Again, I probably maybe I should have read Vigilantes and caught up to that before doing this list, but we can always do an updated list later. Uh, Curious's design was pretty good, but again, I guess spoilers for anime onlys. We're talking about characters that haven't shown up in the anime yet, or actually no. Curious was in the most recent season of the anime. Uh, uh, I liked Curious's design, but we really just didn't get to see enough of her. And her death was always kind of like BS to me. It was such a weird death for Hero Academia. I don't know who this character is. Wow, this is just going to be a lot of characters. I've seen that character before. I think they're from Vigilantes, but I'm not familiar with them. Um, Tsuyu's mom can go in D tier. I at least know who the character is. Uh, ooh, 13. 13's like at least B tier. I like 13. Again, like I think we've seen a glimpse of them. Actually, yeah, we have seen 13 now, but like I don't even fully remember what 13 looks like. I just like them as a character and find them cute. Um, Eddie obviously goes in canceled tier. Uh, there was this girl was from that one school in the one OVA, I think. I don't really remember enough about her. Canceled tier again for that movie character. Again, more random characters from the filler. This was the one movie character. She's kind of cute though. She can go C tier, maybe option for B. Melissa, right? That's her. Oh, the OVA and special side chapter Snake Girl can also go. You know what? C tier, C tier. Because like it might be like she might go B tier or higher if if she had the design of Sasasul Quetzalcoatl, which is like a more attractive weird snake girl. But Habako Mongoose, I think is her name, is not as good. Oh, Bibi Kanzaki, right? Um, uh, she's kind of cute but weird. Kind of cute but weird. I could I could go B tier just for like the novelty of her design and character and all. I'm not sure who this is. We have Pop Step. Pop Step. I haven't read enough of Vigilantes to get that much of a connection to, but I really like her from just the bit that I've read. At least B tier. If not, I can go ahead and say A tier. And I'm gonna be really embarrassed if I'm just straight up getting her name wrong. Uh, Let's see. Let's try to jump around some more so I'm not all picking from the same area. I don't know who this is, so let's go ahead and get more out of the way in that case. Magne is an underrated character. Um, Magne is an underrated character. I'm not I'm not particularly interested, but I do know her character, so I don't know if I should go not interested here. Or actually, here's the thing. As much as I like Magne and as much as I like the villains as characters, the thing is they're still murderers. They're still like not great people. Like in one of the more recent chapters when Uraraka's talking about, yeah, I'm kind of feeling I don't know what's going on with Toga as a person, but at the same time she's part of a group of villains that's murdered so many people. So at the same time, as much as I like the villains, not great on the sort of personal scale. I don't know. Magne can go F tier. I don't dislike the character, but I am not attracted to Magne. Let's see, who else do we have here? I don't recognize this person, so we can throw them in there. That's the case with so many characters. I feel so bad now. I figured that the characters I didn't recognize would be a lot less, but I just think it's a situation where there's a lot of like movies and filler stuff that I don't really have the best grasp on. Like, I don't really know who that is, I don't think, or at least I don't recognize that bit of art or this. I think that's Shigaraki's aunt, or like, what, great, or no, like mother side grandmother, right? Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Um, Not sure about them. Then not sure about them. They or them. Just get some of those out of the way. Actually, she looks familiar. She might be from one of the movies. We have Lady Nagant. Lady Nagant is cute, pretty good character. I can go B tier. I kind of feel like people probably like Lady Nagant more than I do. Like, I like her, but I feel like her popularity extends past how much I like her. Now we have Kyoka's mom. Kyoka's mom can go A tier. Kyoka's mom is cute. Not 100% sure who that is. We'll have Kyoka herself. Kyoka herself is S tier. She was one of my first sort of favorite female characters when I started reading years ago. So, yeah, I think S tier. I really like Kyoka. Really might be my Oh, I don't know, because Mina's really well written. I think I would find Kyoka more attractive than I would find Mina, but I'd still find Mina really attractive. But I don't know which character I like more. I was trying to decide who my favorite character from Class 1A is in terms of female characters, but they're all really good. I feel like Uraraka I like as a character, but is the most bland of them to me. But I really like basically all the female characters in Class 1A. Just like I generally like all of the characters in Class 1A. Another filler character, I kind of remember her more though. Was she the one with the freezy powers? She's kind of cute. C or D tier? I can throw in D tier. Oh, that's the one upperclassman. F tier. I know she kind of got her little bit of redemption, but F tier. I don't recognize this person. Then trying to save some of the better ones for last, you know what I mean? We have Hawks's mom. Hawks's mom seemed like a nice person, got way in over her head in a very bad situation. I felt really bad for her. Hawks's backstory is, in general, one of my favorites, if not my favorite, in the entire series. But then again, I've never really thought about being attracted to his mom before. But I can at least throw her somewhere. Which is, again, like, I don't know, my not interested tier. What is the purpose of it even? Then we've got, F tier lady from the Hero Commission. Like, not only am I not particularly attractive, but kind of screw the Hero Commission. They're kind of shady. We got another filler character. Was she the one with the slingshot? I don't remember, so I'm not going to give an opinion. Psycho Intelli, another one of the filler characters, D tier. I don't know who that one was. The ears are kind of cute. I can go D tier just for being somewhat cute. This one has a cute design. So, yeah, just throwing these characters I don't really know in D tier. Just because it's like, you know what? They're kind of cute, but like, that's the thing. I guess, not interested tier, and then D tier is sort of like, they're kind of cute, but like, would I ever choose any of them compared to anyone in the above tiers? Nah. We have Tsuyu's little sister. I can put not interested tier. I guess could also go in canceled tier, but again, have never really thought of the character at all in that way. Not that I have for these three, like I mentioned with Anna, but I don't recognize this person, but I think I maybe should recognize them. I don't though, not from that image. That's not Midnight, is it? I don't know, because Midnight's over here. Yeah, I don't know from that image who that character is. Again, I'm trying to save the ones that I know are going to go higher on the list kind of for last, because there's going to be a bit more discussion there. And I think where I don't really know this character or this character, I think we're there now. I think we've kind of weeded out the low tiers and the ones I don't really know, and have saved room for the ones I am more attractive to, or more attracted to. I don't really know that one. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot here. Alright, so let's start with Bubble Girl. Bubble Girl is pretty cute. I don't know, B or C tier. I must say C tier for now. Not really a huge simp for Bubble Girl. Sirius is super cute though. Sirius is adorable. Sirius, I'm gonna go B tier. I almost wanted to go A, but I kind of feel like if I move Sirius up to A tier, I would also have to move up like 13, maybe Lady Nagant, so I'm gonna save that decision for a little later after we get some more players on the board, you know? We have Mount Lady. Mount Lady's good. Mount Lady is, again, at least B tier. I feel like I will probably move her up to A tier, though. What was it, Yu Yu? I don't remember her, like, full name or whatever. I ship her so hard with Nejire. They're, like, such a cute couple to me. Yu Yu, B or C tier? I'm, I'm kind of willing to go B tier. I do find her pretty cute. I kind of like the whole, like, tomboyish short hair style. We have Miss Joke. Miss Joke's also at least a B tier, maybe moving up to A. Then Fuyumi. Fuyumi is A tier, maybe even moving up to S. We've got... Is that Kinoko? Or is I kept this person because I thought this might have been Kinoko. I don't think this is Kinoko. I think this is Kinoko. Kinoko is A tier? Yeah, Kinoko can go A tier. Kinoko is cute. Like, she was a complete background nobody character. Then we got the joint training arc, which is probably the least good arc in all of Hero Academia, which isn't really saying a lot because every other arc is so incredible. But when we got that arc, I was like, okay, she's actually really cute. She's actually really adorable. Tsunotori Pony? Is that it? Pony is B tier. Throwing a lot in B because there's like such a great amount of really like great waifu characters, but I'm not sure which ones I want to move higher. B is sort of like the baseline for like really good, you know? Toga, I'm going to be hypocritical just because I view Toga as like the least murdery or the least like selfish level murdery of the villains. Toga was a character that when Toga was first introduced, I was like, I would say S+. I thought she was like super attractive. And then over time, being attracted to her sort of waned on me. She's still a great waifu, but I don't know. She's kind of waned on me. I think part of it might be like, I sort of said from when she first showed up in the anime that like the anime kind of made her too cute, kind of made her too much of just a cute anime girl, whereas in the manga, like her pointy teeth or the like shadowy bags under her eyes, the messy hair, all of that was a lot more like sort of played up in the manga's artwork. So I do like her manga design a lot better than the anime. You know what? She might still go S tier. And again, I'm really, really sympathetic toward Toga compared to a lot of the other villains. Or like, Shigaraki, he's done a ton of bad things, but at the same time, seeing his backstory and seeing a lot of the things he's been through and a lot of the positions he's been put in, I have a harder time blaming Shigaraki or thinking he's really particularly selfish or evil, other than just being a victim of his circumstances, and same goes for like Twice and Toga and even Spinner, whereas there are other characters that I can be like, we didn't really get as much of a backstory for Magne, so really the breadth of Magne is Magne's crimes that she committed were sort of on her own head, really, from what we know of Magne's story. So, like, that's a little bit different. And the same goes for Dabi, whereas Dabi has a sad backstory and all, but really all of the, like, evil murdery things he did are kind of on his own decision. So I kind of view Dabi as, like, he has a sad backstory and stuff, but it really doesn't quite justify how evil he is. Um, so again, it's a little bit complicated when we're talking about the villains. But again, I would try to change her for the better. You know, I would make the bad girl good again. Um, we have Uabami. Not that interested in Uabami really. Maybe even D tier. She's just sort of boring to me. Don't know who this character is. I don't think she's cute though. I kind of like that design. I don't know who she is. Uh, we have Tatami. Tatami has to at least be A tier. Tatami is so cute to me. Maybe even moving up to S tier. Hagakure, I really like Hagakure. A tier at least again. We haven't like really seen what Toru looks like, but I don't know. The invisible thing is kind of like attractive on its own, in its own weird way. Um, then let's see who else we have. We have, oh gosh, I don't it's not Suzu, is it? I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name. She's like D tier. She's kind of one of the more boring characters from 1B compared to some of the others that are great. Like Reiko, I really like Reiko's design and character and wish we got to know more about her. I kind of want to go A tier just for the design alone, but I'm struggling right now because, again, I might have to move some of these characters up, like if I'm moving Reiko up. But let's try to get everybody on the board first before I go moving people up and down. Now we have Shiozaki Ibara. So Ibara is B tier. I think Ibara is solidly B tier. There are things I find attractive about the character, but not as much as so many other characters. Bakugo's mom. Bakugo's mom is taken. I can't. Bakugo's mom can be like B tier, I guess. Yeah. Then we've got Burnin is at least A tier. I love. Ooh, no, S tier Burnin. I really like Burnin. I really do. Um, then we've got. I've never particularly been attracted to Ray. Honestly, I'm kind of a shipper of Ray and Endeavor working out their past traumas and sort of, even if not getting back together, sort of working a relationship out where they can have a relationship, even if not a romantic one. Um, but yeah, I've never really been particularly into Ray. Um, ooh, we have Nana. Nana's got muscles. I am very much into that, at least B tier. Though there are better characters, which we'll get to. We have Woman, the high-end Nomu. A tier just because, I don't know, weird monster girls kind of, gosh, I have this thing for weird monster girls. Like, like scary monster plus attractive is just like, that combination kind of gets to me. Kind of gets to me. Uh, we have Ryukyu, who is adorable as well. I really do like Ryukyu. She can go A tier for now. Might get moved up. We'll see. Some other ones. Midnight is great. Midnight is A tier for now, maybe moving up to S tier. We'll see. We have Kendo. Kendo's B tier. Kendo's good, but I liked Kendo at first a lot, but I kind of feel like other characters have just eclipsed her by being more unique. Um, Kami is C tier. Not really super duper. Not really super duper into her like design physically, visually, but I do find the way she talks and like really cheesy slang. I think that's really fun and funny. Um, so that makes me want to put her up to B tier. I think the way she talks is really fun and funny. Um, oh, we have La Brava. I really like La Brava. I haven't really ever thought of La Brava in like a waifu sense. So where would I put La Brava? It's basically my first time thinking about her like this. I would say, B tier. She's unique and different. She has like the very, very short chibi look going on. She's cute though. Let's see, who else do we have here? Like, these are all, like, heavy hitters that I've left. These are all, like, the top ones that I've left, basically. Hatsumeme is A tier. I would have put Hatsumeme lower until maybe even just more recently. She's kind of grown on me as a character a bit. Whereas before I was like, she's just your stereotypical waifu character for the fans to latch onto. But I have kind of ended up liking her more lately. Um, let's see, Nejire. Nejire is great. Short hair Nejire is great. A tier. Um, let's see, who else do we have? We have Momo. Momo's an easy S tier, at least. Like, Momo was, again, one of the first characters that when I first started watching, or slash reading, actually, I read first years and years ago. Momo was one of the first characters I found attractive. Or that I was like, if I was in that situation, then, like, Momo would be, like, best girl. Uraraka, oh, I just realized Ifan Jose isn't on this list. Hold on, I'll get to that later, though. Uraraka is uh, one of a one of the characters that I've come to really, really like, but I'm not super. Here's the thing: if this was a character tier list, Uraraka would be A, maybe even S. I really like her character and the story that's kind of been told in the background through her when it comes to Hero Society. I really, really like that. When it comes to being attracted to her, though, not really. I've said multiple times reading the series, like in my reactions and stuff, I'm like, if I were Izuku, I like this romance with Uraraka has been building up really well written and all. But if I was Izuku, there's like basically no way I would be ending up with Uraraka given all the other like amazing, amazing characters that are in Hero Academia. I'm like, if you had a shot with any of the other characters in your class even, why are you picking Uraraka? Like, I love her as a character, but when it comes to being attractive, there's just like, she's great, but there are so many amazing, amazing characters that kind of surpass her there. Including Mina, who's honestly probably going to go S tier. I think, again, until recent arcs, she would have been lower on the list because it's like, she's attractive. I kind of like the whole fit and shape, sort of body shape she has going on. The pink skin and the horns and everything is cool. But at the same time, I wasn't as into her character until more recent arcs where, like, her character and personality bump her up even further now. We can just go ahead and do all the Pussycats at once. Ragdoll at one time would have been my least favorite of them, but she's grown on me so much that honestly I think S plus tier can be Pussycat tier. Like, she is great. Ryuko or Pixie Bob is great. And then Shino or Mandalay is like probably the best. Honestly, I could. Let me go row above. Let's make an S++ tier. And what color do we make that? Let's go gray, since we haven't used that color. Honestly, Shino can go in S++ tier. So yeah, I might be moving some more around. Oh, S++ tier is also the home for Miruko. Miruko is amazing. From the moment I saw her, I was like, okay, yeah, she's going to be number one best girl for me, basically. Just because. So I remember, as a small child, I watched Outlaw Star. And watching Outlaw Star, for those of you that know, Aisha Clan ingrained herself into my heart and soul, and ever since then, like, I like girls of I like girls of all different skin tones and colors, all different body shapes, all different hairstyles and colors, but there's just something about darker skin, lighter hair, and muscular that's like, when you put those three things together, that's like the ingredients for the most attractive woman in the world to me. So yeah, Mirako just sort of, if I were to have a type, Mirako would check all of those boxes completely. Plus, I absolutely love her personality. Her character is incredible. Yeah, I really love Mirako. Then we have a few. Wait, didn't I already do Momo? Hold on, I'm confused. Yeah, Momo's right there. Then why's... I guess they just put 2 Momos. I'll ignore this Momo. I'll ignore this one since I already put one up there. Yeah, I feel like we're missing more characters. I can't remember who, but I feel like we're missing more characters. Either way, though, we have Tsuyu. Tsuyu's at least A tier, if not S tier. I can go ahead and put her in S tier. She's great. One of my early favorite characters. My only problem with Tsuyu is that, kind of a problem with a lot of characters in Hero Academia, she doesn't get enough screen time. I want more Tsuyu, because she's so great. I just want more. Then we've got Inko. Inko is S++ tier. Inko is great. Inko is like top MILF. Then we have at least an S tier for the disrespected Tokage Setsuna. Tokage Setsuna is very, very attractive to me, but it pisses me off that she got so disrespected in the story. The story has treated her awful. Like, I hate how the story has treated her. But she's still great, though. Alright, so let's look through some of these and see if there's any mistakes I could have made. Like canceled tier, that makes sense. That makes sense. If I were to have any opinions on them, canceled. Not interested tier is mostly characters who I don't know who they are, or like filler characters that I only have like a vague recollection of, and then also Recovery Girl apparently. That makes sense. F tier again. If I don't even really know who this character is, truth be told. But yeah, those 3 make sense for F tier. I'm not particularly attracted to them at all for one reason or another. D tier again is characters that are like, okay, yeah, I can get it. They're attractive, but for one reason or another, I would definitely not choose them over anybody up here. C tier makes sense. Out of all of them, though, I would actually like the novelty of Snakehead Girl, like Habuko Mongoose, would put her in B tier. I feel like the novelty and the design bumps her up to B tier, if anything, because I feel like that makes her stand out from them. If like the cowgirl was more canon, more of a part of the actual story, she'd probably be much higher. But I really just don't remember all that much about her, because I think she was just basically a background character in one of the movies, again from my memory. Then B tier, these are all really good characters. These are all characters that you'd be dumb not to like, be like, oh yeah, I like them. But let's order them. Let's take some time now to order and filter characters up at the 30-minute mark, and we'll see how many minutes it takes me to filter these characters up. So, if I had the choice between Uraraka and Habuko Mongoose, who would I go for? Uraraka's just more boring, but... no, like, if I was in that situation, like, say I was a student at UA or something, who would... And, like, I had the opportunity, I had met both of them, and I had the choice, like, say this is a video game, and I have, like, a JRPG, and I have, like, a romance option. Do I take the Uraraka path? Do I take the Habuko path? As a character, I obviously like Uraraka more, but I feel like Habuko is the more interesting choice. I just feel like Uraraka is too boring. So Habuko or Labrava, I'm going Labrava for that one. And Labrava or Kami, I'm going Labrava. Kami or Habuko, I would go... What would I decide? I think I would go Kami. Like, that's a close one, but I think I'd go Kami. Labrava's winning. Kendo's above Kami. Her personality puts her above them, at least. I think she, again, a more interesting personality, where I feel so bad for Uraraka, but she is just really boring. Nana goes above them. Bakugo's mom goes below Nana because less muscles. Below Labrava, not as interesting as Labrava. Yeah, maybe there. Where would Ibara settle among them? Ibara would be above Bakugo's mom, but below Labrava. Reiko would actually... I'm thinking I'll move Reiko up to A tier. Nana or Tsunotori Pony. I'm gonna say below Ibata, above Bakugo's mom? Yeah, something like that. Miss Joke is there, above La Brava, below Nana. We have Yu, I think is her name. Uh, Again, I hope I'm not getting her name wrong. I actually think she's good where she is. Um, the Mount Lady. Mount Lady. This is a difficult one. Below Donna. Oh, wow. Am I putting Yu way too high? I think I am. No, maybe I'm not. I can't really tell. I wish I knew more. Like, I wish I remembered what her quirk was, maybe. Um, I don't know. I like the style, the design. I like the character because I want to see more of them and I want them to end up in the JDA and everything. Um, I'm going to say there, actually. Really above Mount Lady? Yeah, you know what? Above Mount Lady. Sirius can move up to A tier. Lady Nagant below Nana, but above Yu. Then we have BBB Ganzaki, or Kamenzaki, something like that. Below the bottom of this, maybe? She is more interesting looking than Uraraka. Yeah, it just has more going on than Uraraka, less boring. Probably above. Nah. No. Yeah, below. Below Habuko. 13, I can move up to A tier. I like 13 a lot. The teacher. Oh gosh. The teacher above Yu but below Lady Nagant. Or actually, I don't know. Maybe I think I'm ranking her too high too. Let's see. If I had to choose between her and Bakugo's mom, I'd pick her. Her Habuko, I'd pick her. So it's somewhere above there. Her or Ibata. That's a close one, I think. Her and La Brava, I think I would pick La Brava though. Actually. And then her and Ibata. So yeah, we're now just kind of ordering things. That's a difficult one. I'm going to stick with this for B tier. I think, here's the thing, my opinion changes every few days. A few days I can probably come back to this tier list and be like, why did I think that order? But at least for right now, right in this moment, I think that's what I'm going to stick with for B tier. So let's start ordering A tier. A tier, a choice between 13 and Sirius. I'm going to go 13? Yeah, just tentatively. I think Reiko can go below both of them. Nejire is at the bottom of that. Nejire could actually probably move down to B tier behind Nana, but above Nagant? Behind Nagant. But above Yu. I can put them together. That's great. I can put them together. Yeah, I think that's good. May as well. May as well, I think I ranked too high, because I really have liked May more as a character lately, but yeah, in terms of being attracted to her, finding her as like waifu, best girl material, above her, below Miss Joke. Yeah, I think that's fair, actually. We have Ryukyu and Midnight. Hold on. So Midnight, I think, is at the top of that. Midnight might even need to move up to S tier. Yeah, you know what? Midnight can move up to S tier. So Ryukyu can be at the top of that. Woman above Ryukyu. Hagakure below Ryukyu, below 13, above Sirius. Ooh, we have Tatami. I really find Tatami super cute. Here's the thing, Tatami and Ryukyu actually look very, very similar, but Ryukyu has the bonus of Dragon Lady form. And I'm pretty sure she's like, not even like full dragon, but she's like titty dragon. So I think that gives her the bump up over Tatami. Then we have Kinoko, Kineko is there, I think. You know what? Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Again, I would probably change my mind. Like, ask me 4 days from now and I could be like, I put her above Hagakure, how could I? But, you know, they're all still the same tier. They're all still A tier. We have Fuyumi. Fuyumi's really good. I might have put her a little bit too high, though. Fuyumi's really good. Fuyumi goes below 13, above Hagakure, I think. Jiro's mom. Wow. Jiro's mom might have gone too high. I don't know if I should move her down a tier or not. I don't, So if I had to choose between Jiro's mom and Nana, I think I would actually go Jiro's mom. So Jiro's mom, above Reiko, below Sirius sounds good. Pop Step. I hope I'm not getting your name wrong once again. Goes below 13, above Fuyumi? That sounds good? That sounds good to me. That's a solid A tier. That is a good A tier. B tier, you know, these are all characters I find attractive, sure. A tier is like the real, like, any of them could be like top waifu. Like, any of them could. Then we have S tier. So S tier, I'm like Takage totally above Midnight. Takage or Tsuyu is difficult though. I'm actually going to go Takage. But both of them could actually maybe even make it up to S plus tier, but we'll see. Because they're both above Mina. Mina just barely above Midnight, honestly. Momo I still think is above those two. Momo or Tsuyu? That's a really hard one. I actually think I'd say Momo. Momo or Takage? I'd tentatively still go Takage, but that's a really close one too. Burnin compared to them. Burnin, I actually think her face is cuter. Like, it's more cartoony, I think. But overall, I think the personalities are more fleshed out, at least with those two. And that might make her... I don't know. You got thighs with Burnin, though. Oh, that's good. It's so difficult. Oh my gosh, they're all so great. It's really difficult. Toga would still be above Mina to me, probably below Burnin. And then Kyoka, I love Kyoka as a character, and I would have at one point been like, oh yeah, I love her style, she's the most attractive to me. But, I don't know now. I actually don't, I'm very, very torn here. Between her and Suzu, her and Momo, I would maybe still put her above them. I'd still put Setsuna there. Do any of these deserve to, like, just jump up another tier, though, I'm wondering? Like, are any of them, like, an entire tier above the others, really? I don't think so. I mean, I kind of feel like Midnight maybe doesn't... No, Midnight... Yeah, Midnight can move down a tier, I think. Even below Woman, but above Ryukyu. Below Ryukyu, above Tatami. That dragon form really does make a difference. Yeah, that is a really solid A tier, I think. And then S tier is solid too. I think that's a good S tier. I love how S tier is like the top, like, girls that if I were a student at UA would be like more around my age range. And then Burnin, who's a little bit older, but not really that much, I don't think. And then like S plus and S plus plus are just MILF Central. Okay, so Ragdoll or I would actually... Oh, it's so difficult to choose between Ragdoll and Pixie Bob. I'll just have them as a tie in S plus tier. Inko or... Like, this is my top 5. Wow. 3 of the top 5 are the Pussycats. You know what? Who is the best of these 3? Actually, as much as I said, like, Mirako has all the ingredients for, like, perfect waifu for me, I actually still think Mandalay, I still think Shino is my #1 top waifu. And I would put Inko in 3rd. So yeah, these are the big 3. These are the big 3. Inko still in 3rd. Yeah, those are the big 3, rounding out the top 5 with a tie between those two. and then my next 7 are the S tier, and then of course a really solid A tier. So yeah, okay, that's how it goes. Cancelled tier, don't have an opinion. If I did, cancelled. Not interested, don't really have an opinion. Don't really know most of them. F tier, not really attracted to. D tier, attractive, but why would I choose them to be like, why would I go down that romance pathway if this was a game when I have like the higher tiers? C tier is just kind of meh. This is the mid tier really. B tier is solid, but again, you know, like B tier is like very good, but like there are so many excellent characters that they transcend that. A tier, excellent characters, super solid. Any of them could be like best girl #1 if the other characters above them didn't exist. S tier transcends even that, and then yeah, the tie for S plus, and then big 3 and S plus plus. That is, if you want to see it, I'll scroll over it again. My Boku no Hero Academia, my Hero Academia waifu tier list as of right now. Again, opinions change so much. Like I would have probably put Toga higher at one point, probably put Jiro higher at one point, probably wouldn't have put Mina high or as high at one point, same with Ragdoll. But opinions change and shift. So yeah, that's where I am. If any of you want to do your own tier list, I will leave a link as always in the description and in the comments, and we can talk about all of these characters and whatever there. If you want to make your own list, I would be totally hyped to see all of them and see what you all said about this. In addition to all that, I'll probably again put out a tweet or a post ahead of time being like, hey, if you want to make your own, I'll share it in the video. So if anybody did, they'll be at the end of this video, I suppose. But like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I can give you a link. Actually, you know, I might not do that with sharing ones at the end of the video, just because I want to post this like really soon after I've recorded it. If I would have thought about it, like if this wasn't a spur of the moment thing, then I probably would have thought of that ahead of time and done it. But yeah, I'm probably not actually going to do that. So either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of my list. Tell me about your own list. Things you agree or disagree on. I'd love to talk more about this topic. Subscribe for more. Hero Academia, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I will give you a link. Yeah. Hold on, let me think here. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I'll give you a link. And if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Either way, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.